Okay guys, for this segment of the video I decided to turn the camera around that way you can see the cabin. That's what it looks like from the outside. That part right there isn't done yet because I need more supplies, and I'm putting a folding hatch window in there. The cupola is basically like a doghouse form. The clear spots on it, that's plexiglass. That way it lets in the natural light of the sun. The metal around there is just normal roof flashing. I shingled it instead of doing what the guy said about putting the slab wood, which is also on the side, on the top, because it would rot in a matter of years, and I'm going to have to replace that stuff that's already on the sides in a matter of years because it will rot. This is where the door is going to be. That part right there, that's going to look like what that part right there looks like. It's just not done yet because I don't have enough material. I need to go pick up some more slab wood. The floor I just made out of plywood. It's flat all the way around. It's wet there. The door, the wall is open, and it rained the other day, so it puddled up there. It must be a low spot. There's a part that I need to do on the wall over there. There's another part. I'm going to have a folding hatch down window here. There, I'm going to have a folding hatch down window, and like I said, over there. The reason I'm having folding hatch down windows is because I want to hunt out of this, and I'm hunting deer this winter. The door I'm going to make out of plywood, and I'm going to put slab wood on the outside, that way it fits the rest of the cabin. The pillars in the center, I messed up on. I put them too close together, and obviously you can't have a fire there because these are wood. They will light on fire. Up at the top, instead of putting the chimney like he was suggesting, I decided I would just close it off and make it a way that you can see daylight. It's a skylight for me. That way I can see in here. All these walls, they're gonna get. This plastic is the plastic that goes underneath concrete, between stone and concrete. That way it keeps the moisture out. It's a moisture barrier. So I put that up on the outside of the 2x6s that you see here, and then I'm going to put it on the inside here. This here is all going to be covered in that cellophane, that wrap, and then I'm going to go out and get more plywood, and I'm going to put that on the walls as well. And I'm also, with that, I'm going to put that on the inside and make my hatch windows out of that. I'll probably be putting a wood burner in here to keep it warm. It should be sitting right around that area there. It'll go piped out the roof. The roof is kind of a hodgepodge job. I know, me and my dad did it. I got all the wood, the plywood, I got it all for free. As you can see, there's quite a big stack right here as well. I got it for free from work. I work construction. So I was able to bring a bunch of it home free. This plywood though I bought because I didn't want the floor all being all hodgepodge together and stuff. You can see here I got some plastic left over. I need more slab wood than that to complete the cabin. Otherwise I would complete it this weekend most likely, because I really need to get this done. It's like I said earlier, it's mid to late October. It's getting really cold at night. It's getting really cold during the daytime. I'm in a long sleeve shirt today. I mean, it's alright for a long sleeve shirt. You saw that I was wearing a stocking hat. That's because it is pretty cold. Out here, this spring I'm going to make sure that everything's raked away. Probably a good 20 to 30 yards around the whole cabin. That way, because back there, I don't know if you can see it back in that area, it gets in the springtime. There's a lot of water piles up there, and this whole place is infested with a lot of mosquitoes. But to try and keep that down a little bit, I'm going to try and rake a lot of this away. That way there's nothing for them to live in when it does rain. But here, this whole area here is going to be a fireplace setting. I've got my fire ring here. Yeah, I know there's a lot of trash back here. I got to take care of that yet. But I got this. My dad gave me. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put that in the ground. Make myself a nice little fire ring with it. Originally the plan was to put it in the inside of this. And then I was going to get some 55-gallon barrel drums that were going to go up here and go out the roof for a chimney, but that's no longer going to be the case because, well, one, they're hard to get a hold of, and two, these are obviously too close together to make a fire in because, like I said before, wood catches on fire. And 3, now that I've got them in, there's no way I can get the barrel in anyways. So yeah, that's the downfall of that part. As you can see, I made myself a little ladder. When me and my dad were doing the roof, we were using that ladder there and that ladder there. And this is like the only really good part of the roof that you can use to get up on. I messed up on the roof a little bit. I didn't measure everything out the correct way. My dad told me I was an idiot for it, and he's right. It was pretty stupid on my part to not measure. So I messed up a lot of stuff there, but it's good now. It's solid. There may be 1 or 2 leaks that we had to fix, but that's not that big of a deal right now. My main concern is getting the walls done because that's letting in a lot of water from the rain. Hold on, let me put this back up. I had this set up like that because when it rains, water comes off the roof and splashes right down, and it gets a lot of mud on the inside of the cabin. That kind of sucks because this used to be like caked. This whole place was like, as you can see, the dirt, the stains on the floor from how much dirt there was in the inside. Swept it out about a week ago. Haven't really done too much on it yet this week. Like I said, I'm out of material, and I need to get more material, but I can't because I don't have a truck. I don't have a flatbed truck that I can use right now. And my uncle, I actually have to use his tools to cut up the slab wood. This is just chunks of slab wood out here that I already cut from other parts. I'm putting them over here. More likely going to use them for firewood someday. That's just some extra roof flashing that I have left over. This is going to be my firewood. There's a lot of crap here to burn. That plastic there that can be burnt. There's a really beautiful view of the whole area. And as you can see, there's my path going up, and then hooks over, and then it goes out the woods, and then there's a cornfield, and then it just shoots right over. But yeah, it's a pretty good area. The area where I live is pretty decent. Neighbors are pretty good. There's not really many people that come back here anyways. It's my grandpa's woods. It's not a state-owned woods, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be building this in it. So I've got permission to hunt back here, and I do plan on camping back here a majority of next summer, or on the weekends anyways, because I have to work. But this is just kind of one of the things I've been doing this year, and I'm gonna try and figure out a way to attach this video to a response video to that guy who inspired me to do this. But I'll go ahead and walk around the outside of the cabin. You can see that some of these spots aren't really done all that well. But you're not gonna have perfect when you got slab wood, because all slab wood is it's just the round part on a tree that they cut off when they're squaring up a log. This, I don't think it was this last section. That section there. That section really ticked me off. After I think that was the first section I did, and it was the last section I did that in one day. Because I was so ticked off from it, I just had to take a break. Because sometimes you just get so pissed off, you can't do it all in one day, you know. But this is my project. Each one of these are all pillars. Each one of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of slab wood in between this section and this chunk and that chunk. Each one of those is just like this. I cut it down. I think there's 23 pillars total. I don't remember how many exactly I have, but I cut all but 3 of of all my pillars that are used for the cabin down with a hatchet. A hatchet is like the size of my forearm. It goes from there to there. Maybe not even that. It's really small. It's like a small axe. It's like a tomahawk, but it's not for tomahawk purposes. It's for cutting down trees and stuff. But so I was using that, and then I invested in an axe, and I was able to chop down some. But some of these pillars were all the way from the other side of the woods, and this woods is at least 150, 200, 300 yards or so. So it's not a small woods by any means, but I had a 4-wheeler that I was able to attach some of the trees to and haul back here, which was very nice. Helped me quite a lot. But this is my cabin, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you are inspired to make your own.